right, first and foremost, I want to say I underestimated the coronavirus. Take this very serious, okay? I am no doctor. I just kind of look like one right now. I want to recognize Indiana's nurses and the critical role that they have played in our history and the role they're playing right now. So where even am I? Well, this looks like the campus of Ivy Tech. It is the campus of Ivy Tech. It's also the 3rd St. Vincent's Hospital in Indianapolis. And this hospital was special because it had a nursing school in it. Now, like I said earlier, I'm no doctor, I'm no nurse, I just like history, so let me get back to that. So let's recognize Indy's nurses. Come on. See, we've been fighting wars and diseases for a long time, and we have our nurses to thank for that. Let's recognize them. Now, Fort Benjamin Harrison was established here in Indianapolis to help us fight our wars, right? In 1903. Also in 1903, the Indiana State Nursing Association was established. So while the Army was busy recruiting soldiers for World War I, the Indiana State Nursing Association was busy recruiting nurses to hit the battlefield with them, to not only fight versus disease, but to also fight versus the rest of the world. This is a reminder, take Corona serious, disinfect things. I didn't even start paying attention until they canceled the NBA.
There will be no more basketball this season.
Wash your hands! So before the Indiana State Nursing Association, there was really no formal teaching or schooling for nurses. And the women realized, we need to learn how to do this the right way. And just about 15 years later, it really paid off. So right now we're on the site of Fort Benjamin Harrison, and this would later be converted into one of the biggest, best hospitals in the country. To deal with the flu epidemic that would soon hit this city and hit this country. So after World War I, we turned a lot of these buildings here at Fort Ben to hospital beds to treat the wounded soldiers when they came home. But turns out that wouldn't be what they were treating. They were actually treating people sick with the flu. The Spanish flu and the regular flu was spreading rampantly throughout Fort Ben, throughout Army bases, throughout the country, across the world. We had 10 soldiers die in one day. That woke everybody up. We had 3,000 people die in 1 month, over 3,000 people, leaving 3,000 orphans. That woke everybody up. Something had to be done. Nobody was going anywhere near this place. Give me the camera. Look at Fort Ben. Look at it. All this beautiful land. Nobody was going near this place because they didn't want to get sick. Everyone in here was sick. Young, healthy men, sick, dying. You know who recognized the problem needs to be fixed? 10 women from Lutheran Hospital up in Fort Wayne. 10 of the toughest nurses you're ever gonna find come into the battlefield, come in to fight it. Of the toughest ladies came out here to help us out, help the soldiers out, help the men out. Because we all know sometimes dudes get sick, they just keep getting sick. It's terrible. The guy's sickness is awful. All right, it's way worse than the lady's sickness. So the girls had to come down here and save us and help us out. Thank you to the women up in Fort Wayne. Social distancing. Social distancing. This is nothing new. This is what our city had to do when we got sick 100 years ago with the Spanish flu and influenza. We had to stop all the public gatherings. This is not new. It was way worse back then. It could get way worse now. Listen to the nurses. If you're not a nurse, you're not a doctor, all you can do right now is just listen, okay? Listen, all right? Especially to the ladies, they know what they're talking about. Can you imagine if the Indiana State Nursing Association never formed in 1903? And when all these dudes came back with this crazy sickness, there was no one here to treat them? Could you imagine? They would be hanging from a limb, the whole city just waiting to fall into peril and die. But thank you to our ladies that saved us. So I'm gonna recognize them. So go online right now. Me and my friend Jay, we partnered up to recognize women all month. We got a little off track with Corona. I really got a little off track with the Corona and the COVID spread going on. But please support, please support. We're gonna donate some of this money from the profits directly to Gal's Guide to the Galaxy. It's a library full of women's resources, women's books, for women, for girls, to inspire them to make their impact in our world. And also, I wanna give some money to a family in need, a woman in need, whether it's someone you know, someone I know. Some of these profits are gonna go to helping a mother who can use some extra cash during this Corona quarantine. All right? Keep recognizing women that are making a difference, will make a difference, and have made a difference. Through2Eyes.com. I think we're gonna go to the top soon.